Isaac,
Yeah?
there's something I've got to tell you.
Yeah?
I'm Sorry?
Top 5 dancing gaming is up!
Oh Lord, we have lost viewership over our latest countdown. How can we pay for our sins? How can we get chaps back on track? That's it! The Pokémon segment!
Challengers approaching!
You like Pokemon, don't you?
I do.
Then top 5 Pokemon Towns in gaming!
Yay!
The ice cream.
You're pulling my hair out.
With a potential bias of my left-wing environmentalist beliefs aside, cities I believe deserve more green space. But imagine, what if your whole city is a green space? Whilst Marvel may have everything the 21st century human needs, there isn't a lot of peace and quiet. But in Fortree City, you can get that peace and quiet, and also have a department store spending spree in the beautiful coastal Lily Cove just a few minutes bike ride away. Kinda like a best of both worlds sort of thing. Ain't that right, Marley? He's welcomed old and new living civilization tendencies, such as living in nature and harmony, roots away from other cities, yet with businesses, a thriving population of 39, and a flying tight gym that doesn't suck or smell of jet fuel. Woohoo, less carbon emissions for the win. Oh, damn, I said I wouldn't be politically biased. Oh well. And the gym itself is rather environmentally friendly by being human, but no, I better not. Disclaimer, Challenge Approaching is not endorsing any political parties. All views are of Stellar 10 and 10 and Stellar 7 10 only. What a Fortree City would be a right grand place to grow up in and learn your ethics. Or retire as long as I could stay fit and climb up those ladders. Whilst many Pokemon cities across the years share similar sizes, buildings or themes, there is no other Pokemon city quite like the biodiverse, microclimatic Fortree City. And speaking of nature, with a cheeky Kecleon and wild Pokemon nearby along with hella oxygen from all those trees, air pollution is certainly not of the concern. This isn't just a city that features a variety of activities, acquirable Pokemon or a gym challenge. This is a city that I could spend the rest of my life in, happily. Though on second thoughts, actually the Wi-Fi must be pretty crap there being in the middle of nowhere, and how else am I going to make my chap segments? Fortree City, number 4. Now, I'm off to scrape my segment for the top 5 bridges in gaming.
Are you tired of the same old office job? Sick of placing Pokeballs into the counter all day long? It sounds like you need a break. Why not book yourself a holiday to the sunniest resort in Unova, Humilau City? Breathe in the sea air. Feel the soft sand in your toes. Relax by riding a gondola into the sunset. And catch some gnarly waves, dude. Spend some quality time alone or meet up with your friends and family. If you're an avid Pokemon trainer, challenge Marlin at the Humilau gym. Go on, get that badge. If you want a vacation to make you say wow, just come on down to Humilau. It's Humilovely. Flights range from $71,600 Pokemon dollars.
No, this is completely fine. I'll do a Pokemon segment. Number 3 is the Indigo Plateau.
Hey, you can't do that.
Gary Oak?
That's right, loser. It's the Indigo Plateau and it's not a town or a city.
Alright, Smarty Pants. What defines a Pokemon city then?
Well, lucky for you, I have a checklist right here. A city must have inhabitants, a Pokemon Center, and you must be able to fly to it. And have city in the name.
Well, the Indigo Plateau has all of that besides the name, but Evergrande City is a thing. I can't sit around arguing semantics with you all day anyway, there's a segment to be made.
Whatever, loser. Don't blame me when the fans get on your butt about technicalities.
Right. Anyway, the Indigo Plateau isn't great for the location itself. It's the goal of all greenhorn trainers that set out to become a Pokemon Master to get to this, final destination.
Wow. That was terrible.
Shut up. Getting to the plateau isn't what makes the place so great. It's that when you finally beat the champion, you can look back and see how much stronger you've grown. This is a common theme throughout Pokemon. To be the very best like no one ever was. It's the most well-known line after Gotta Catch 'em All. And the Indigo Plateau embodies this concept, this quest for strength and for growth better than any other city can. You can argue all you want about it not being a city, but it's a cornerstone of what makes Pokemon Pokemon. And that's why it's our third favorite Pokemon city. Only thing holding it back really is that it is, should a technicality, be it a city or a town or whatever the hell it is.
Still think you're asking to get put on Fire Blast for that topic.
I don't fucking care, Gary!
If you take off those nostalgia goggles, you'll come to find that the towns in the original Pokemon games are actually a little basic. Oh no, I mean, did I say basic? I meant basically brilliant. Oh, I do love Generation 1 ice creams and trash. Please, nothing beats the original designs. I mean, look at this Ponytar. I mean, a horse with fire on it instead of a mane. Oh, Game Freak, you are a freaking genius. Am I right? Ooh, saved it. However, in the happy hills of Kanto, there's one town that reminds us of life's hardest lesson.
That you are going to die.
And not just you, but your Pokemon too. Yes, you heard me right. I hope you're making loads of fantastic memories with your valued team member, HM Bitch, because one day, HM Bitch is gonna die. Ah, Lavender Town. What a creepy-ass town you are. Heck, this town is so grim it literally made children sick from the sheer sound of it. I tell you, it's so much fun watching this upbeat adventure full of crazy little creatures turn into some Twilight Zone spectacular. And I love the fact that it constantly reminds you of death. Because remember, kids?
You are going to die.
This town manages to make everything depressing in this beautiful, heart-wrenching trek. You actually have to battle the dead soul of a Cubone's mother in order to advance in this game. Yep, this baby little Cubone has a dead mother. Not only that, it was murdered by Team Rocket. Yep, Team Rocket are murderers. But aside from all the death and creepiness, the main reason I love this game is because it gives a subtle message to kids about the hardships of life and death. That the people in your life won't always be around, and that even in a place as friendly as the Pokemon universe, bad things still happen. And even so, Kanto has the kindness and respect to dedicate an entire town to celebrating the lives of so many friends that all these trainers have lost. It's a town that revolves around its graveyard, and that, in my opinion, is why it's one of the best. There's prettier towns, and there's more entertaining towns, but here is a town that says that even if the one you love is no longer with you, that doesn't mean they matter any less. Until Gold and Silver came around, they just turned into a feckin' radio tower. Remember, guys, media is evil, and
You are going to die.
Shut up! And our number one pick for top town or city in Pokemon is Lumiose City!
I think you'll find it's Lumiose City.
guys, it's definitely Lumiose City.
Consult the anime!
We'll just have our first battle here in Lumiose City.
Well, that was disappointing.
let's not hold back here. Lumiose City is objectively the greatest city in Pokemon history. It's got everything.
It's got a Pokemon gym, professor's lab, hotels, cafes, restaurants, just about every shop going. As well as a video studio, a train station, a salon, a museum, plaza of the infamous Lumiose coin trick, and creepy ghost girl, and
The villainous team's hideout.
Quiet! You'll spoil a game that everybody's played!
Wait,
Lumiose is by far the biggest and most populous town in any Pokemon game. Even its twin city, Marvel, in Hoenn, just can't contend. I'm sorry, but it's just true, okay? It's the best.
people of different ages, ethnicities, nationalities, far and wide, all come together in this huge hub of a city, linking to just about everywhere else in Kalos. Castile City may have done it before, but it was smaller and had less croissants.
In fact, Lumiose is so big, you can even use taxis just to get around it. Just make sure to leave the driver a tip. You don't want him to go hungry, do you?
Or ride a goat. What other Pokemon city can you ride a freaking goat around without looking like a freaking freak? None of them!
But that's not even the best part. There's one thing that makes Lumiose better than any other Pokemon town or city. It's in Smash Brothers! That's all I need! Well, except for Saffron, but nobody remembers that, am I right? Am I right?
You dare to think there's a better city in Pokemon out there?
Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to the juice shop. Bye-bye.
Hello and welcome to This End Slate. I'm your host, Countdown Black, the guy who used to be known by all the numbers and now is not. This is confusing. This is the worst end slate ever. You can click on videos, top 5 dances up on the top left. It's actually not as bad as the intro made it out to be, although it did kill everyone. Hashtag has chaps gone too far. This end slate was originally to be recorded by Mr. Moss Jake Studios, but he's dead now. It killed him, which is crap. Speaking of the worst things ever, a horrible idea turned wrong, turned chaps play. Watch 5 of us in person playing the worst game ever made, an obscure indie hit known simply as Super Smash Bros. Brawl, featuring a generous dollop of British chaps, including myself, as well as that Finnish one. Her insatiable appetite for Smash Bros. Transcends even oceans. It will be sure to remind you, holy shit, Smash Wii U sure is better. And speaking of obscure and hits and me, why not check out my review of the cracking platformer Wallace and Gromit in Project Zoo. It's got cheese, it's got salt, it's got incredibly dated early internet memes. Truly fun for the whole family. And finally, to the bottom left, a true Chaps anniversary special. The scaled down follow-up to Top 8 Mario Kart 8 Retro Tracks. Stelios 78910 tackles his top 5 least favourite Mario Kart tracks, with not nearly enough Mario Kart 7. This has been the first Pokemon Countdown to open with overdrawn establishing shots of churches. And good night.
You like Pokemon, don't you?